Hey guys, and welcome back to the second episode of Office Talk. So let's kick off this episode by discussing just exactly how you are going to determine what type of real estate investment strategy you would take going forward. You see, when it comes to real estate investing, there's many different strategies that can be used. Ultimately, a real estate investor could practice multiple strategies or specialize in one strategy. Let's go through these strategies. So a common strategy that people know of is fix and flip. This is a short-term, high-return strategy. It also comes with high risk. See, if you're going to be doing fix and flips, the whole strategy depends on your financial calculations. At what price point you purchase the property, how much you need to inject for renovations, and your AVR, after renovation value. Let me give you a good example. If we purchase a property off market for $300,000 that requires $75,000 of upgrades and renovations, but we know that this property can sell for $500,000, then your gross profit on a property like this would be $125,000 before all expenses. Now, note that because this is a short-term strategy, every project is different. Some could take 3 months, some could take 6 months, some could go up to a year. However, the point of fix and flip is to enter and exit the deals under 6 months. Some seasoned real estate investors who specialize in fix and flip actually juggle 2 to 3 projects all together and try to exit in no later than 6 months. Another strategy, this is a long-term strategy, is buy and hold. This is my personal favorite. See, this strategy, the real money is made in 5 to 10 years with the equity gain. Cash flow is also a factor in this strategy. So for example, if we're buying a revenue property of 6 units at $600,000, and then we do financial projections based on a 5 to 10 year hold, we actually earn on 2 accounts. See, we earn the equity gain and the cash flow. While the cash flow gets paid through the rents collected in the property and helps pay down the mortgage, the equity will go up. Now, if you're going to do buy and hold strategies, I highly suggest that you do a minimum plan of 5 years because you will not see any true profit in equity gain in less than 3 years. So every time we pick up a property for a buy and hold purpose only, we like to calculate it based on 5, 10, 15, and 20 years. This is one of the most common real estate investment strategies, and it requires a little less risk than fix and flip. Because it's long-term, this allows you to inject money into renovations throughout a certain period of time. For example, 1 to 3 years, whereas a fix and flip only requires you to inject it within 1 to 3 months. Another strategy as a real estate investor, which is less common in Quebec, but more common in certain parts of Canada, is wholesaling. So wholesaling is essentially when we find undervalued properties that require rehab and renovation, and we put these properties under contract with the seller and sell the contract to an end buyer. Now, this strategy is actually great for 2 reasons. Number 1, it doesn't require any capital or cash injection. And number 2, it allows you to actually earn high amounts of assignment fees. Let me give you a great example. If we're purchasing a property that's worth on normal market value $300,000, and we put it under contract with a seller for $200,000, we can then assign the contract to an end buyer. And that end buyer must pay a 10% assignment fee upon transition of the contract. Once the contract is transferred to the end buyer, the middleman, or known as the wholesaler, will then be entitled to the assignment fee of 10%. So for example, if you're the wholesaler and you put a distressed property under contract with a seller at $200,000 and you have an end buyer who's willing to pay $200,000 plus your 10% assignment fee, so a total of $220,000. You then fulfill your obligations with the seller under the contract, and you get the assignment fee cashed out to your name through the lawyer or the notary. So this particular strategy requires a lot of deal hunting. You'll need to find these types of properties, and the properties need to meet a certain specific criteria in order to be able to be sold to an end buyer. Fix and flip, buy and hold, wholesaling. These are the three most common strategies when it comes to real estate investment.